Justin Floyd, Director of Digital Sales, and today I'm sitting with a very important man. He writes my checks, so that's what I'm paid to say. Mike Hanna, my CEO, UT alum.
Yes.
So if I understand correctly, you are up for potentially a pretty cool award. Will you tell me about that, how it relates to UT and Austin, which I happen to be from? So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, it's us, and so it's for TrueSpot. So I'm the founder and the CEO of TrueSpot, so all of us, and so super excited. So a UT alum. It's been a little while since I've been in school, but there's something called the Longhorn 100, and so they take top 100 founded or run companies by Texas alum, and there's a kind of financial and an evaluation process, and they take the top 100. And we have been notified, so we made the top 100, but we've also been notified that we're in the top 10. So we don't know if we're number 1 or we're number 10, but we will be recognized in May in Austin in some form or fashion at a gala. And so maybe it'll be number 1, maybe it'll be number 10 or somewhere in between. So we're hoping, obviously, number 1, but super excited to be a Longhorn alum and for University of Texas to recognize TrueSpot as one of the fastest growing and up and coming companies out of all the companies out there from a University of Texas alumni perspective.
So I had the opportunity to look up some of the companies that were part of it last year, and some impressive names. Yeah. Like when I had no idea some of the companies I was looking at were owned by UT alums, so that was impressive in itself.
Oh, interesting.
But just curious, do you have any idea, and I don't know if you do, who we might be competing against? Like who are some of those other companies out there maybe?
You know what? I have not looked at the 100 yet, so I'm not really sure.
But we know that they're not going to beat us.
No, we're in the top 10 already. So we're in the top 10%, I know. And so is it top 7, top 5, top 3, top 2, top 1? So it'd be great to be the top 1. That means we'll be the number 1. And so maybe...
So the event's happening in May, right? May, what, 4th, I think?
Yeah, May 4th or May 3rd.
Okay, so that's when you'll find out. And then after that, I'm sure we'll be able to tell people, where we ended up, how we did, what was going on, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll share where we're at and maybe some cool stuff from you.
So on May 5th, I'll have a video of you holding up an enormous cup or some sort of enormous award and we'll be cheering and chanting, right?
Yeah, they'll light the Tower Orange and then we'll party. Yeah.
And if that doesn't happen, then it'll be a quiet. We won't talk about it. You won't see that second video. We'll be good to go.
Yeah, well, we're already in the top 10, so that's something to celebrate. So yeah, we'll be a little bit louder the higher we go in the ranking, right? So if we all the way to number 1, we'll tear it up a little bit.
Okay, so what we'll look forward to then on May 4th or May 5th, of course, being at the event, hopefully getting some footage there, and then cross your fingers, knock on some wood, say a chant to whatever God you do believe in, that maybe we pull it off and end up being number 1. And,
absolutely.
We all get to celebrate and enjoy as a company, as a startup, kind of looking where you came from and where you've ended up now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So perfect. If anybody else wanted to learn a little bit about TrueSpot, is there a good place to go, learn a little bit about the company, why we're growing, what makes us up, kind of what we do? Where could they go? Tell us about that.
Yeah, the easiest place, just go to TrueSpot.com, TrueSpot.com, and that'll tell you kind of all you need to know, kind of who we are. And then anybody you want to get in contact with, from me to Justin to our TrueSpot help team, all there for you.